Good evening from the old man that plays video games. Let's see where we're at. All right. See where we're at. There's a few things that I need to do on this side, but I did find some things that have me a little worried down below. So, first thing I need to do actually is we need to, come on. We need to get rid of our little guy down here because he is not in the right spot anymore because we have a different schematic that we need to do something with. Let's see if we can get over to where we need to go to place the new schematic. It's going to involve, oh shoot, a lot of stuff over here. So I need to get to that point. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's go here. It is too high. So do I have a stick? I do have a stick. All right, cool. Nope. Shoot. I don't want to do that. That back. I need to not. All right. So this is our design that we need to do. So I need to actually pillar up, scaffold up from the middle there to get to all that stuff. Because that entire middle inside of the piston rows needs to be redone. So we're going to go, we're going to fall. Woo! All right, let's get out of here. Let's, we don't change anything. Let's leave all that where it's at. All right. I have 20. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's go get some more. I'm going to need quite a few observers. Blocks. We'll maybe a lot of back and forth on this one, but let's at least I don't need this up anymore. Let's get all these. Hey, you're over here exploring. What do you got? Ooh. I don't know if I have those. I mean, I could probably get those, but I don't have any emeralds on me. Oh well. Oh well, dude, enjoy. I'm going down. 38 might be enough for what I need. So for the time being, let's turn off our schematic, I guess. Okay. And we're gonna go up here. Don't know if those two need to go away, but we're going to get rid of them for the time being as it is. We're going to start this entire build from scratch. I do want to get that though. No, everything that just fell just got collected and probably sent up the hoppers, the dropper chain. Let's go clean that out of all the stuff we just cleaned up. Ooh, okay. Oh, I did want to change something. Let's put that back down. Don't want to overwhelm you guys with the music. That's, yeah, I don't need smooth stone here. And then that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. That. That's all that came up here? More than that should have really come up here. And we'll clean everything out once we get everything in place. All right, so I've got the dispenser. I've got some blocks. I'm going to need several observers. I do know that. I'm going to need I think that other copper bulb. Because basically what I found out is if I don't have TNT in here, I need to figure out a way to stop it from wanting to put TNT in. Launch the TNT. Dispense the TNT. And let's grab some more of these. Let's grab some. I don't know if I need target blocks, but let's take them just in case. Let's take some redstone. I know I'm going to need more of those. I think I need even more than that. Let's take some more redstone. There's a copper bulb. I don't think I need glass, but I know I'm going to need some more. Shoot, stop it. Some more repeaters and maybe a few more comparators. Yeah, in the build, let's see here. I'm gonna need 7 observers. Do I have no observers? I got no observers. Yeah, let's make some observers, I guess. What do I need? I need cobblestone. There's 4 of them. That gets me to 7. And 4 comparators. I've got 1. Let's make some torches. So 1, 2, 3. Repeater, I need 4. I've got 2. Get 2 of those. I know I'm going to need a redstone block. Oh, I'm now out of space. All right. I don't need chests. I don't need snowballs. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. 2 obsidian. Why do I need obsidian? Because it's including part of the structure that I need. Okay. Two hoppers. Looks like I'm going to need more than two. Well, two to in the initial build, and then off of that is the string that I've not built at all. All right, so let's work on this. See if we can start on it. So yeah, what this part of the circuit is, part of the build is the what the circuit if I have no and I don't have leather on me. So go by level. I can't see it if it's not going to have that. In case I run out of TNT, it's going to continue to process the dirt and get it to where it needs to be, but it's not going to trigger the TNT unless there's TNT in there. Now, if it is primed and full of dirt, obviously that's going to trigger that bottom observer, and that is going to say, hey, launch a TNT. But if there's no TNT in there, there's no point in that. I don't need that. So I do need... Oh, what did I come up here for? Leather. That's right. But at the same time, the circuit needed to be primed to turn on once a TNT made it in there. So it's a sensor array, basically is a comparator looking at our dispenser. And that's going to, it needs to be set up with several observers in a copper bulb. All right, so that's our level here. Let's go ahead and put these down. All right, so I need an observer facing up. Let's do it this way. And then get rid of that and that. Ooh. And actually, I think I need to work on that level up there first, because those are all in the ceiling. Those are components. That's a block. So I need to oh, this one's going to be difficult to do. So oof. All right. So let's put a block there so we can put a block there. That can go away. But we can put our redstone block there. That can go there. Our dispenser. I think I use a lot of blocks because I want to cut off the circuit from that. So that needs to be a block, and that needs to be a block. And on top, some redstone dust. There's only so much room to work in. And I got so much build on top, I can't really do much. And then this is going to be an observer. No. An observer looking that way. But that's going to be, no, it's not. Yeah. Hold on. It didn't do it the right direction. I want to go that way. No, I'm backwards. I want to go that way on subtraction. And then that needs to come in from the sides. So I need to figure out a way to get over there. All right, let's use non-scaffolding. And get up here. There. Redstone dust there. Now, one thing I did not get in the schematic actually is the, no, not that. That, because that needs to bypass. There's no way around me getting around this without that bypassing. All right, so that's all correct over here. Let's get the pot in place. And that's going to be here. And then I've got that with a repeater on. Nope, that's wrong. I don't even need slabs. Where's my slabs at? Oof. Oh, come on. Get up there. All right. So technically, that could be a slab. Don't want that to be a slab because I don't want to mess with that part of the circuit. That could be a slab. But that, I don't want to get with that one. I don't know if it messes with it, but I don't know. I just don't want to mess with it. All right, I'm going to leave it as it is. These are going to be slabs. Oh, wait. That's actually not a slab. That is a hopper. That could be a slab, but let's... Hold on. Take that off. Now we can do a slab. That's right. So, comparator goes into those three repeaters, and that is simply to keep the signal from propagating out left or right, messing with the subtraction on that comparator, because that comparator is what is triggering this block, which powers the dispenser. So basically, when the thing is primed and there's dirt all the way down to the observer, way down there, it's going to extend that redstone dust up, triggering that redstone block up, triggering that redstone dust, which does two things. It goes into this target block, which goes into our trigger, and also it goes into, you can't see it from here, maybe you see it from over here, it goes into that redstone torch, which hits that block, well, it turns that one off, which turns that block redstone torch on, and that is a trigger for up above, pausing the timing circuit above. So this is our main switch to say, stop, launch a TNT. Stop everything, launch a TNT. But when this is on, it's going to send this pulse down, signal down this way into that comparator, which is subtracting. And this is going to be down. In fact, I'm about to put down the next layer, which is, I'll bring up the next layer. Oh no, back one. Another observer with our surrounding blocks. And these blocks here are simply for keeping the TNT in the middle, keeping it from jumping to the left or the right, forward or back, whatever. Perfectly aligned. So when it dispenses out lit, it's not going to offset like it does, because it does. Once you ignite TNT, it offsets, and that's in the wiki. But this observer is going to be looking up, and this observer is going to be looking up at that comparator, and that comparator is going to be either on because there's something in the dispenser, or off because there's nothing in the dispenser, and it's only going to change when it's empty or has an item, empty or has an item. So we just need to make sure that that copper bulb down there is calibrated to be, let's see here, we want that to be on when it's empty, because if it's empty and it's on, that's going to trigger on, that's going to be on, powering that block, unpowering that torch, and no, I'm sorry. When it has a TNT in it, when it has an item in it, I want that copper bulb to be on, because it's going to be the way I have set it up now. Let's go ahead. I don't have a sticky piston with me, so I do need that before I can proceed. So I believe I do have a slime ball left, at least one. But I do need a sticky piston before I can do anything else. Let's see, do I have any pistons? I don't, not in there. There's our slime ball. Let's piston? Yes. Sticky piston. Yes. So if there's TNT in this setup, it's just going to be like normal. If there's not TNT, then that redstone block is going to be pushed up from the torches underneath it. And because that comparator is on subtract mode and I'm pumping into it a signal strength of 15 with that repeater right there, on the other side I got repeater, Dust. So that's going to actually be a 14 over there whenever that triggers. And I'll show you guys that triggering here in a minute. But let's go down a level. So I need a sticky piston. Will this be, I want to be that side. Nope. I think I need to come back for that. Oop. All right, and then that goes on top of that. So that is, well, you can't see it at this angle, but because that is up, that is empty. Now, if I put something in there, well, I don't have the circuit complete. Let's complete the circuit. So that's going to be a piston looking up. So I need to get here. Nope, not up enough. There we go. And then we're going to turn. Get rid of that. We're going to have a so at this point, let's get rid of that. I want to, because we're empty, I want this to be off. And I do not have a lever on me. Go ahead and just change this. That way, if something goes in there, it's now on. So basically that represents if T and T is in there, our subtraction circuit is not subtracting anything. So any pulse from that is going to pop out or dispense out what we want it to dispense out. We pull this out, and now we are locked because we're empty, and it will not dispense anything out. As soon as something does go in, something in here. Let's put a cobblestone in. Well, no, hold on. Bring that up. First thing we're going to do, that's empty. Triggered our circuit. Oh, no, we didn't trigger our circuit. Darn it, that doesn't work. Oh, that got it anyways. I just don't shoot. All right, well, let's do that. That didn't trigger our circuit either. That didn't trigger our circuit. All right, well, this is so much easier in creative mode when I have access to things that can do what I want it to do. No, I don't have a switch over there. All right, so I need a redstone block. I mean, to be fair, maybe let's see if we can grab this one. All right, so if that redstone block is pushed up, let's get our dust back where it was. So let's say it's on. Everything is triggered. Our circuit up top for processing the dirt, the coarse dirt, is paused. And we just sent our pulse over there with all these lit up. But because we have that on subtraction, and you could barely make out. And in fact, we have a better view this way. Yeah, that is a 14. And this repeater is pumping a 15 in. So this 15 is more than that 14, so it's not going to trigger this. But as soon as something gets in here, we're going to put in, it just dispensed it out. So this is now all complete. Let's fix what we did over here, because this needs to be on the piston. And those don't need to be here. Oh, well, let's make sure I grab everything up there. I don't want to leave anything extra. Oh, no, over here. Oh, I need another shoot. Oh, wait. I need a couple of oops. No. There. No, up one. There. Actually, I need a few up there. Okay, hold on. So that needs to be a block. That needs to be a block. That needs to be a block. I mean, to be fair, that one doesn't need to be a block. It just needs to be the 4 around it. Oh, well. Guess it doesn't hurt to Can't put something there, but we'll put something there. So we got it on that many sides. All right, that should be sufficient for what we need it to do. It took me a while to figure out earlier today, so I'm not surprised it took me this long to build it in survival. Let's grab all of our extra waste that fell out. We certainly don't want it to get into our circuit. Now, these up here. I do not have hoppers. Let's grab some hoppers. Be 10. I'm gonna need more than 10, I believe. But let's get what we can. They'll shoot. Oh, I need more hoppers. Do. Well, shoot. All right. Gravel's making its way in. Ah. Let's work on sticks. Ooh, this is a little more difficult. Oh, that's as far as I can go. And I'm out of hoppers anyway, so grab some more iron. Getting kind of low on iron, I think. I got 3 more stacks over here, so get 13 more hoppers. Ooh, I'm missing. There they are. Ooh. Let's see. I can go from, let's grab these snowballs. Nope. They'll shoot. All right. I think bunch there. Doing pretty good there. 23. Oh, get rid of the snowballs. Yep, definitely get rid of the snowballs. I need some cobblestone. Don't have any on me. Should have some. At least a little bit. Right there's 10. Oh, I know I need I need to add something over there. This should get me up there. And I can reach that from right here. Put our stone. And that's just going to make a couple more pickaxes or stone hoes. Which it did. Now have I can make quite a bit from the stick side, and those sticks are going to be fed from witch drops, witches that come through the mob grinder. And the gravel's going to come in from the zombies, and that is got a decent amount right there. So what I need to add now is dirt. But I don't want to start the dirt until I get my processing unit in. Got nothing there. Got nothing there. I need to prime the dirt. So now I need to go get my dirt supply. Which none in here and none in here. Now I have sent some over here. This can actually all right, that go away. Shoot. Oh, I can't reach that dirt? That sucks. Well, I did pretty decent about cleaning out all the dirt down here. All right, so let's throw that in there. Hey, it's processing. All right, so this should... And one thing I do need to pull out is 2 of those. At least that one here. And maybe the one in front, but that's going to be after I do what I need to do next. What I need to do next is probably the hardest part of this next build. I have done it. I did it in creative, but I followed my own requirements on what to do. Let's go ahead. We'll put... I'm going to keep that on me. Let's put all this away. Grab that. Because I'm going to need a boat. Let's grab... Do I have 24? Let's turn these into slabs because I'm going to need 3 composters. That is easy enough. Go upstairs. Because I need these 5. And the rest is down. I left the rest downstairs. First of all, I need these. And these. This needs to be right here. We're at 134. Actually, oh, I still need to get the TNT, don't I? I need a bunch more hoppers. Because I need to get from this point over to roughly here and then back a few more. Oh, Lord. All right. Grab that. That. I'm going to need more than 13. How many I got over here? 22. There's a hopper. Grab that. $12. 13. 26 might be enough. Well, shoot. This is one where I need to go over that way. I can't get over there. Darn it. All right, let's one of these put out our I need more whiskey. I need to get around this. Got 2. It needs to be there. All right, more hoppers. This might be the last batch of hoppers I need, though. I think I have the iron. 10? Ooh, maybe. So that should get the 2 in there. And then as we saw here, that triggers this circuit to pull that redstone down, which opens that up. So when we do have enough to trigger a TNT dispense, we've got 2 of them in there. It will go ahead and do that. Means I don't need that bridge anymore. Let's go take out all these other towers. Oh, I might need to clean some snow out. How's my cobblestone doing since I emptied it out? Oh, not bad. It's almost a stack and a half. Nice little passive cobblestone. I mean, do I really need this stuff anymore? And I don't mind this little bridge over here. I got a couple of other bridges for when the time comes. All right. So let's make sure we don't have any extra. Oh, we got a couple. Let's move this dirt to, let's see here. That's 21, which means that's not locked. We'll go ahead and put this 2 dirt up there, which actually should trigger to get us some more. Yep, coarse dirt. All right, so the coarse dirt is all primed. I think it's time to load our counter. $132. Though this should be on. So give me a lever. There's a lever. So while this is on, that means that we did have a stone hoe pop out. But now the next time the stone hoe pops out is after that count of 132 goes off. So you can go in here. All right, so we got our counter primed. We've got 39 coarse dirt to start with. And I can actually go get more dirt to build up that inventory. Let's go do that. I need to make a trip back to the main base anyways. This is going to be a long episode. I might make this a double episode. But I need to go get some more whiskey. It's Saturday night. I need whiskey. So let us sleep. Let's see. Nothing in there I want to get. Still need to figure out what caused that iron golem to spawn outside of the spawning platform. We need all those. I'm going to do this out of bread. How much wheat do we got? Wheat it's not as efficient as all the other crops, that's for sure. And y'all are going to like this. I have a use for beet. Let's grab 2 stacks of that. I don't know how many attempts this is going to make. I'm going to show you guys something that I learned working on this creative earlier today. Yeah, I think I have. Oh, I need a lead. And fence posts. And a fence gate. Let's see here. Here's a gate. 64. There we go. That works. And a lead. There we go. Oh, I was going to grab more dirt too. All right. That's going to give us several stacks of dirt. It may take us manually processing at least once because I think it's like 16 or 17 times 20 down there. So let's go with 17 times 20. That's 340 divided by 64. So that's 5 stacks of dirt. So I'm thinking I'm going to need 5.5 stacks of dirt. And then there's the coarse dirt. All right, now let's make our bread. let's put away our snowballs and our iron. Snowballs. Snow. Oh, no. Yeah, I got the wood. Hold on. And a bed. A bed. What are we using a bed for? Y'all see. Y'all will see. Actually, I need a second boat. Hold on. Trying to do this in survival. I've done it in creative. Without a whole bunch of extra stuff. I would encourage you guys to get in the boat. Both of you. Please. Please get in the boat. I don't want to worry about you. And you, Mr. Eyepiece? I need you to get in the boat. Boat. See the boat? I need you to get in it. I need you to get in this boat. Don't look at me like that. Get in the boat. Well, I don't have my sword on me. Okay. Don't you want to get in the boat? How about wandering around? There's a boat. Odd, but okay. Can I get behind you? I can. There you go. Y'all are in the boat. You know what that gets you? For listening to instructions and doing as I asked? A bunch of bread. Oh, wait, I need... Oh, you're on a... Okay, I know. I see now. I only think I had 2 there. I have 2 here. Give me that. Let me give those 2. I do need to go back to base. I forgot on creative, I tested it with 3 the first time and it worked. So the next time that I tried it, it was with just 1. I just needed 1. Oh, this might... Oh, this might take a minute. I do not have any up here. All right. I have 2. I need 6. Did you eat my chickens? You got in here and ate my chickens. Thank God you didn't eat my sheep. I've been so mad at you. 7. That's all I needed. All right. Get away from the door. Stupid fox. So jumped in there. Ate my chickens. At least it didn't eat my sheep. I guess that's a wolf thing. Thank God. Yeah. Awesome, isn't it? That's what I need to see. I am going to get back because they need to do something before I can do anything else. I heard that. All right, son. I need you to get in the other boat. Are you in the other boat? You're not in the other boat. Where are you? You are in the corner. Get out of the corner and go in the other boat. Please. There you go. That's exactly what I needed you to do. All right, so. Oh, boy. All right. We're going to go together, son. I'm gonna go put their walls back up. You stay there. Let's see how many tries this takes. First thing, with the microphone closer. First thing we're going to do is we're going to show you a use of. Oh, I need to put whiskey in. It's like nice whiskey. How could you have weekend whiskey if you don't have whiskey in your house? There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to drop it, but I'm out. I do have another bottle, but beetroot on a little child. You want beetroot, buddy? You're a nitwit. Oh my god. All right. So let me bring it up here. Bring up my profile. This is linked in the comments or in the description of the the Improved Trading with Villagers by Grindstone Labs. It is a CurseForge add-on. It's free if you have a PC or phone. But my little villager buddy grew up to be a nitwit. All right. That is not what I wanted. The one thing I did not want. All right, let's go back up here and see if they'll make me another sacrifice. I mean, I guess I should have done it when I was up here. Hey, guys. I'm gonna sleep in this bed. Oh, there's monsters. There we go. Make me another child. Just one other sacrifice. It did take 20 beetroot to get him to... Oh, not that one. I want this one here. Baby villager growth. I don't know. They don't have many detailed description here. Baby villagers cannot be force grown like many other friendly mobs in the game. They take 20 minutes to grow from baby to adult. Not anymore, though. Feed the baby villager his veggies, beetroot, to grow him into a strong adult. Now, I'm curious if that is... Oh, he's in there. All right. Actually, make sure I don't waste my time again. Wonder if it's per minute. It takes so many. All right, he is an adult. That is good to know. Let us go. Oh, I may need you to come this way a little bit. All right, you're in there. Close the gate. All right, he's in position. The next step is easy. The last step is hard. So, the next step boom, boom, boom. He's a farmer. I don't need to lock in his trade because he is now going to turn into a zombie villager farmer. And I'm going to get one of these. He's holding it. We are successful. We are successful. So what we need to do now oh, I had one in there. What? I had the course dirt right there. So I think I need one more because and then that's at 132, so full durability. I've got 5 6.5 stacks. I've got my zombie farmer villager that's holding a hoe. That was the last step, was does he pick up an item? If he doesn't pick up an item, I'd have to get rid of him and go get another zombie villager or another villager to turn into a farmer, to turn into a zombie villager farmer to see if he could do a hoe. It took me like 5 tries earlier in my creative to make that successful. So and we've got plenty of hoes. All right. All primed. That is on, which means that we are going to start the process. So I'm thinking, oh, has me nervous that this is not going to be fast enough. I think I'm going to have to waste. I'm going to do this. Because if I turn it off, oh, and then place the dirt. Okay. Oh, no, that got caught. Hold on. So that is, from the looks of it, going to be over here. Yep, right there. That's the problem with running hoppers on the bottom side of slabs, is if you have a loose item directly above it. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this. We're going to flip this and then place dirt. I need to do it. Oh, shit. Damn it. Get back in there. Ugh. I had to keep them in there. The only way to keep them in there was turning off the circuit gets rid of the glass block, but I need to have the dirt block. But if I put the dirt block before the circuit was ready, my durability counter would be off by 1. Oh no. I don't know why it does that. What did I miss? All right, let's grab the shovel. All right, so it's not made it all the way around. Let's go down and look up at our corners. So we have dirt in that corner. We have dirt in that corner. I gotta go all the way around to see the other side. We do not have dirt in that corner. That's pushed down. Oh, I had 2 that were there. That's right. So everything's pushed. Part of it pushed down. Hold on, did I mess part of the circuit up? No, that's connected. That pushed down, but that did, and then it was fed up some more. All right, well, I mean, is there dirt here? There is, so I can grab that. That's one thing I have not built into this yet is if there is a dirt jam, which is what this is right now. This is a dirt jam. And there is one over here too. Why was there a dirt jam over here? But not at the very end. Did that cycle? Okay. So I don't know what. All right, so I've cleared out I got to clear out the corners basically. And then back up here, I got to clean out there. And then it should start working automatically. After 132 cycles, it should have a cooldown period and then feed him another stone hoe, which is up in there. And I've got a steady supply of that. In fact, that's being fed by the sticks and stones in that 2-ingredient crafter above there. I just need to avoid dirt jams. Should I just keep these on longer? Don't know. That might be something I experiment with, is changing my corner pushers. And I don't even know if that's the best design. Why did it slow down? we got 41 more cycles before that hoe breaks. If anyone asks why the glass comes down, is because if I leave it, he will turn the coarse dirt into regular dirt, and then very soon turn the regular dirt into farmland, which turning it into farmland, farmland dirt, it doesn't really affect the machine much, because this piston is just going to turn it right back into dirt, but it does double the durability usage because he's hoe. And each time that's one durability. So instead of getting 132 uses out of every single stone hoe, I would get half that, which is what, 64? No, 66. So by triggering the glass to come down, or any block, it keeps him, because you have to have the air block above the block in front of his feet on this Logistech's add-on. He is, the light went off. He does not have a stone hoe in his hand. So this is where the hopper is now cooldown, sending 132 back. And when the hopper is empty, this will trigger off, which will trigger our, at least that torch back on. I think that torch back on. No, that's triggered on. So, I mean, that torch is, I don't know why that's on there. So now it's back on, and he has a hoe. So the copper bulb switched on to say, hey, he is now has an active hoe on him. And he can resume operations. And he will do that 132 times in a row. And we still have about a little over, almost 5.5 stacks. I'm thinking it's only going to take a little more than 5 stacks, so we've already gone through a lot. In fact, we are more than halfway down. We should have 2. No, we have 3 TNT in here now. So this system can go for a while. It can go through quite a bit. It only triggers a TNT when that observer right there at the end of that obsidian chain sees a dirt block in front of it. And it blows up. Let's see here, 23 rows, 3 to 4 rows. Because it'll, no, actually 3, probably 5 or 6 rows. Because it'll put about a stack into our long-term sturge and about a stack back into the cycle. Because we take the dirt that is from this and we recycle it back in to combine with the gravel coming off of our mob grinder to just repeatedly make more and more dirt. So we should have, let's see here. Yeah, we still have some gravel to go, I think. How much gravel do we have? Full on there. we've got 13 more after that. Which that just tells me, because that was 10 and 3, that we had 3, and since we've been down here, 10 more have filtered down from our grinder, which we are in range of, so we're spawning some things up there. It's not got a lot of range from down here. So my big concern is dirt jams and staying on top of those. Let's go downstairs and watch as we get further closer and closer. Oh, we are getting closer and closer. See if we can get a better seat at this. We are 2 levels away. Now that row right there is already at its lowest level, but the way that it pushes things around, it's not going to matter. Because there is a dirt block up there, but as that top row gets pushed around the circle, the square, that block will be pushed over, so it doesn't matter. And the next time it goes down... Oh, I didn't make it over there. Oh, almost there. One more, maybe? And there's the circuit that triggers it, everything to pause. And bam, there's all our dirt. And it starts back up. And you see all of our dirt cycling up. And that dirt is not only going to here, but it's also going up to there. Oh, his hoe broke again. So that's up to 21, 22, 23. That should cycle it to make some more coarse dirt. In fact, we've made 25 so far. That is still cycling dirt up. We may be out of gravel at this point. Yeah, we're at 20 and no more up there. That is still cycling up. With that chest up there being roughly a 50-50 split. I mean, I'm almost at a stack here. And cool down. He's going to continue on. Well, Yasser, you're not watching tonight, but I really hope that you watch this in the future and you see that Logistex, that's a great add-on. This is what it does. You can output certain blocks from a piston. You can use a zombie villager to just do what you want. You put the conditions in front of him and you control him exactly how you want him. And he is basically a machine. Very complicated machine, I'll give it that. Yeah, I've got multiple 2-ingredient crafter systems. One to keep his supply of... Oops. One to keep his supply of stone hose. up there? I mean, what do I need? Do I need stone? Or do I need sticks? Oh, I got plenty of sticks. I need stone. I have not automated stone movement yet. I think the next episode is going to be a little bit more exploring of watching this thing, making sure we get we keep this thing running optimally. But it's kind of, I want to take this cobblestone and build a tower up like that on this chunk and put the supply of cobblestone up top so I don't have to come down here to the bottom. I am not ready to distribute that out yet because I have bigger plans for cobblestone than just feeding stone hoe making. But I am going to put a stack and a half up here. And this will definitely exhaust the sticks that I have over there. I want to make this a bit easier to walk through. I don't like it being spawnable, but I'll put a torch there just to make sure nothing spawns here. It just makes things a little easier. Move around. And we're going to put a torch here. I mean, this place is very well lit up. We must have another. Yeah, I see the dirt over there going off. Now, there's nothing I can really do about that. I'm gonna get some loss. Oh, I got a jam. Oh, I hate jams. I don't know why I get a jam sometimes. Let's go take a look. I want to figure out. Let's see here. Dirt's there. Dirt's there. Dirt is not there. I'm going to set this here. I'm going to set that to 4 and see if that 4 tick delay to see if that helps our issue. Get rid of that dirt. Get rid of that dirt. That's so weird. It didn't even make it to the end there. Get rid of that dirt. Down. Down! Did it jam again? I can't see there. I see dirt there. I see dirt there. No dirt there. Okay. Why? Oh, what's going on here? That was weird. Why was it on such a big delay? I can see why that was cycling. There's nothing. Because that's a block. That redstone's powering it. I don't. Why didn't you give me the block? Arrgh. I want the block. Troubleshooting. It's horseshit. It didn't put it here. There it is. Let's go fix that circuit over there. So we're going to put that there for our redstone trigger. That's on subtract. That feeds back in there, and I put it at 3 ticks because apparently 4 ticks just turned into a freaking clock. That corner's dirt free. This one is a little bit more difficult to see. I think I have to break that, and that, and that. And then that. there for now. It'll get caught. His hoe broke his hoe. Don't have potatoes. I am gonna call it a night. I'm gonna pour me another whiskey and probably my last one of the night, maybe. I did do a 2-hour long video for the finalizing of my dirt machine. There's his hoe. I am going to use this as my screenshot. But aside from a little bit of troubleshooting for my dirt jams, I believe that my dirt processing facility is done. A couple little bugs. I need to get with the Aster and be like, hey, what am I missing here? I might send him might save the structure file and send it to him and be like, hey, what am I missing here? I think it's a timing issue. It's a redstone issue, a circuit issue. It seems to be messing up on that far side, where it's not pushing in time. And when it doesn't push in time, the one before it doesn't push in time, and the one before it doesn't push in time, and then the one right here next to me doesn't push in time, and it kind of locks things up. But this is Logistics. This is an add-on from Skybedrock. So if you play on Bedrock and you are interested in a Skyblock world, this is the best, I think the best Skyblock world around for Bedrock, and you get it for free from Planet Minecraft. There's a link in the description. Yasser is a great programmer that has worked on this for years, and still to this day, he'll show up and he'll take suggestions and improve it. So I seriously suggest if you are on Bedrock any form, then you really need to consider this for playing Skyblock, because it's Skybedrock. And yeah, this is the old man that plays video games. If you watched all 2+ hours of this episode today, then I would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. Tomorrow, what are we gonna do? I do want to put a little dropper tower to get the cobblestone drops up here. I want to refine this a little bit more. I want to troubleshoot it. I want to it's tomorrow's episode is going to be a little bit more laid back. It's certainly not going to be a 2-hour long marathon like tonight was. But if you've watched this long and you want to see the next one, certainly give me a like, give me a subscribe. Hell, if you're cool, get me notified. Oh, something just went boom boom. I think we got another TNT explosion, which that might be all the TNT. I'm gonna go check that really quick before I end the stream, but this is gonna be my screenshot. Oh, we are stopped. Why are we stopped? Let's look and see, why are we stopped? This is a little bit long term. We are out of the dirt, the coarse dirt. That means we have run through our supply of gravel, because that is it. Thorns. Thorns. All right. We have run through our supply of gravel. We have over a stack, about to be 2 stacks of dirt. That is good to go. But our gravel is at 21. That should be at 23. We have no more gravel going in, but gravel will trickle in from our mob farm. Let's go down here and check our TNT. We are out of TNT. We've gone through our supply. Let's check our circuit. Our circuit should be... It is closed. Oh, looks like we did give it a little bit more gravel. But our circuit is closed. So even if we triggered it, it would not dispense any TNT. So we're kind of at a stopping point naturally anyways. I mean, this is, as we slowly get gravel, this is going to process. That is an interesting way to get from one side of the circuit to the other. One side of the build to the other. It's like, I'm going to hop over this. I mean, there's a water stream at the bottom. I totally understand that. He's good on that. So it's just a matter of gravel popping in. But it also is a matter of TNT getting fed over there. And our TNT, let's go ahead and cover these up, because our TNT, which we've got half a stack here, everything else gets split in half. Half goes to our cobblestone and half goes to our dirt. And our dirt is kind of in a holding pattern. It will process a few gravel at a time, and it'll go from there. So now that we've got that guy in place, we're going to go ahead and we're going to unvillagify this village. We do not need any of this stuff. Oh, hey! I didn't close that up, and you made another child, didn't you? Didn't you? We're going to do this, and I'm going to, I don't want you to mess anything up. Where did you go? Where did you go? There you are, buddy. I see you. I don't want you to mess anything up. Sorry. And now we have no beds. So there's no... Y'all don't need to be farmers. You know that? That's scaffolding. Okay. Yep. Sorry, guys. Y'all don't need to have children yet, until I need you. Anyways, this is the old man that plays video games. Yeah, I got my screenshot downstairs. Good night, everybody.